You good boy? Yeah? Oh, sweetie. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sunday. Oh, God. I'm still so sore from moving. Are you sore?
Just a little tired.
Just tired?
Mm-hmm.
My body aches. It's getting a little bit better, but also probably be bad again today. Today is Loft Day. If we can, also my office day. They're both kind of related because there's so many Billy bookcases that need to be put up in both. And Alex and Hayley are going to help us with that. I think we're going to go grab some lunch with them. So at least that'll be done. And then we're going to get started on the Loft stuff. And then later, Mao is going to go, I think with Brandon, to get just food from Costco, just so we have some food because we have not had food. So
we're also going to take a trip to the old house because the freezer stuff is still there.
Yeah, and that makes sense too. Just as many times as we can get over there to get the remaining stuff. But we do have to get some groceries, right? Because
yeah, we do.
We live here now. The kitchen's basically put away, so at this point we really need to start cooking again. But first, lunch. Mal got a French toast. Hayley got an avocado toast.
It's the first time I've ever seen just an avocado on toast.
And then me and Alex got Irish breakfast. We're at a Irish pub that does a Sunday brunch, and I haven't had this food in a long time, and I'm super excited about it. This is really cool. The guy brought us a free dessert. I think it's because we were talking about how we have never been here before, and we're still new to Raleigh. That was very nice.
Yeah. He liked our origin story. And people generally do. People are like, oh, why'd you move here? I'm like, oh, friends. And they're like, oh, do they live here? I'm like, no, we just picked a random city and moved to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this makes us mad too, and
Who wouldn't be mad?
We argue with you about lights, but this makes me mad. This is disgusting.
So I just changed the lights out. This room was real dark. These that were in here are 900 lumens, so 1800 lumens, which is a lot of light, and it was super dark in here. And the reason is the dome that's on this is opaque. You can't see through it. Why? Anyway, so this is 3000 Kelvin, so this is the bright white that I like. Watch what happens to the lighting in this room.
Goodbye. It's gone.
It's gone. It's super dark now.
It's yellow.
It's yellow.
I think we should just leave it off because while we're working, we won't be able to see anything.
I need to get... Because, having diffusion is fine, but it needs to be... it doesn't need to have any color to it. And, why would you not be able to see through this? These are awful. Oh, I'm so pissed. I'm going to change every single one in the house. I'm going to take them all down.
I agree.
And I'm going to replace all of them.
Yeah, the moving tape caused a problem, and luckily I thought about it. So.
There's a lot that's been happening.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah, Alex has got all of the Billies on the walls in both the loft and in here. I guess we have 2 more to do in the loft. So things have been happening.
Yeah.
And Hayley has been fixing the thing that the movers messed up.
Luckily, I looked and I thought about it happening, and basically the tape is peeling off the white stuff. And at least I thought about it, so I gently peeled, and then I went, oh, that bad. But but they both peel from separate sides, so I am using a blow dryer to heat it up after I cut it in the middle, and I've been heating it all up because I did have it pull off some of it just randomly in the middle on one of them.
Yeah.
So
it wasn't a problem on the black shells.
Yeah.
But it is a problem on the white shells. So.
Yeah, I'm just happy that I thought about it and didn't just
Yeah.
Not that it would have been the end of the world, what I did with the edges that came up is I glued them back down, but I looked, and that was good of me to do.
It was good. It's nice that this is all...
I hate that.
The gap.
Hate this.
I know.
One of them is a little oval.
The layout of this room is going to be very different from how things have been. I've always had 2 desks next to each other, but I'm separating them on either sides of the room. And that's okay. They're going to be different now. Different is good. Also, flip this around. Things are happening in here. I got this built. Let me unlock that. I got this built, so that's going to go up here or here, one of the two. And then the other side's going to be this one. So that's where the consoles will be. And then this is currently where it should be. I was telling Alex and Hayley, one of the things that bugged me so much about the last place is that I had the camera and the TV and everything centered with the couch, but it was not centered with the shelves. And it couldn't be because the couch was too long. So I had it centered, but like the middle of the frame wasn't between 2 bookshelves. So what I wanted to do is I wanted it to be like this, but in the last place it was kind of like off, and it drove me crazy. So I measured out from the center, and I made sure that this point is the center, and it matches with that. So that shouldn't be a problem anymore. So I just need to make sure that the bookshelves will fit here, but I'm fairly certain they will. I think they will. Shouldn't be a problem. So it's quite a bit later, and we really accomplished a good bit today. I say we, mostly Alex and Hayley. Alex really took charge on getting the billies up and mounted on the wall and the shelves on, and I really appreciate it because like a lot got accomplished today. So we got a bunch of stuff done, and then we actually just kind of chilled this evening. I didn't really film any of that, but we just kind of sat around and chatted. So we didn't get everything done, but we got a lot done. So just to quickly show, we've got 5 billies up, right? So there's going to be 5 billies here, and there's going to be 1 normal one, and then this one will be going over there too on one of the walls. I may have showed some of this earlier, but whatever. The Calyx, that's what that thing's called, the TV stand. The TV stand is where I want it to go, so as long as the billies fit there, I'd like to keep it there since it's centered. We'll have to eventually build the couch, and by eventually I mean probably tomorrow, and that'll sit here centered with it as well. Those hold the controllers, and I'm not sure exactly where they're going to go. I haven't measured them. If they both fit in this space, they might go here. If they don't, maybe they'll go at the window. There's not going to be billies in front of the window. We will be putting a curtain up, but we haven't done that quite yet. The other thing, and I know I talked about earlier, is that the domes on these things are atrocious because they make everything look like pee, and I hate that. So we're going to be getting new domes, but that's a problem for another time. And then down here, my office, which also will need. Actually, my office doesn't. I don't know. This needs a new dome. This dome is a transparent dome. At least it kind of looks like it. It's a clear. It's not like yellow. But the light needs replaced in here because it's just dim. But I've got 5 shelves in here and another shelf up here. And I think, did Alex get this attached too? Yeah, okay. And we have another billy, and it actually will fit perfectly here. Like it's the exact same width. And I'm thinking about putting it up. The downside is that it's black, so it doesn't match anything else in the room. But this is black, and this is here. So like I don't care. It doesn't matter. I don't care. And then this will be where I do solo streams, and this will be where I work. And the mirror was already in here, so it's just a part of this. So tomorrow I can get to work, which is wonderful. Hooray. It's really fantastic. The downside is that up to this point, and I've had some people ask what the internet situation was like. Oh, are you gonna? Is there Ethernet running through the house, or are you gonna have to use Mocha again? And I haven't actually really checked until today, and the reason is getting a house was such a frantic thing because, and you probably can tell, we need a lot of space in order to do all of the different projects and stuff that we do. So finding a house of this size, was difficult. So it was kind of slim pickings anyway, and the internet was not really my primary concern. I knew that the ISPs for Raleigh you're going to have good internet. Like the speeds are going to be fine. So how the house was wired was kind of a secondary thing. And as it turns out, that sucks because there is only Ethernet going to 2 rooms. The loft, which is a good one. It's a good one to have Ethernet. And then the living room. That's it. Ethernet doesn't go to any other parts of the house. And you're like, okay, so you're going to use Mocha. No! Because coax doesn't go anywhere either. Coax also goes to the living room and the loft, and that's it. None of the other rooms. None of them. So my room doesn't have anything. Mal's office doesn't have anything. Mal's studio doesn't have anything. There is nothing. And that means that we will be running physical cables. And that sucks. I know, you're not happy about it, and neither am I. But we don't...
If it was our house, we could run an Ethernet up into the attic and go split it down into the rooms.
Yeah, but
that requires a professional. It's not our house.
Yeah, it's a rental, so we'll be running a wire like, up a wall and across the ceiling, clipped, so it's not like draped or anything, but clipped, and then getting it to that side of the house. It's fine. That's not a tomorrow problem, but we will probably need to be doing that soon. All right, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Alex and Hayley, for doing so much work in here today. This is stupendous. It does allow me to actually get back to work with the desktop tomorrow once I get that set up. And then, we'll probably work in here a little bit more tomorrow as well. If we can really move on this, we might be able to do breakfast stream Tuesday in here. Thursday, definitely, but maybe Tuesday. I don't know. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?